So we are back and we are in Minnesota, and as we promised in our last video, we were going to share with you any interesting things that we do around Minnesota and the Midwest in the summertime, which we don't often do. So we have already had a really cool experience with one of our harvest hosts. Yes. And we're I'm glad you agree with me. Yes. So we're going to share with you our experience at a harvest host.
Rocky Top Acres.
Rocky Top Acres. Thanks for recognizing that I couldn't remember the name. So here we are at Rocky Top Acres. So we're here with Eric and Carrie. I don't know your last name.
Lohman.
Lohman. Eric and Carrie Lohman. And who's this?
This is Maple.
Hi, Maple and her friends. And we are, this is
Rocky Top Acres Alpacas.
Rocky Top Acres Alpacas. And you guys have a great outfit here, a great farm here. Tell us just a little bit about who these guys are and what you do.
All right, so our primary reason we raise alpacas is for their fiber. Alpaca fiber is known to be warmer than wool, softer than cashmere, and hypoallergenic. So the alpacas grow it for a year, and then late spring, early summer, we'll shear them and take it completely off their body so that they're cooler in the summer. And then we're just repeating the cycle, and they'll grow it back for next year's shearing season. Our second main course of business is we run a 4-H leasing program, where a 4-H kid can come out and choose an alpaca to lead, work with, and then show at the county level, and then if they do well enough, they can go on to the state level.
Now, when you say leasing, did the kids pay to lease the...
There are some llama or alpaca farms that do charge the 4-Hers. We do not. We just want them to experience the animal. What we'll do is, a unique thing is, you can see the poop behind us. We'll just have the kids help us clean a pen one day, or maybe pull some weeds on a fence line, or even we do a 30-day herd health. Sometimes the 4-Hers come out and help us do immunizations. So the wonderful thing is the 4-H parents don't have to own an animal.
Right.
So this could be kids that live in the city, or it could be people that do live in the country, like we are. Family of 3 kids that come here the most. They only live a quarter-mile away. Their parents don't want to own alpacas. So then this way they get to take care of an animal, learn how to take care of it, show it and all that, but yet they don't have to invest in owning the animal.
These guys are awfully curious. They're a lot friendlier than they were earlier. What's
right.
the deal? It's
the better weather.
Oh, really?
The storms yesterday kind of had them on edge, you know? They didn't know.
Okay.
And that's Holly that you're petting there.
Holly.
All 79 are named.
Okay. So you got 79 alpaca here.
79.
Well,
yes.
you have 80 now.
80 now, that's right.
So why?
Thank you, Larry.
Somebody's getting busy over there.
Yes, we don't need that miracle.
So we had Larry born today, which was really cool, and that was the what number baby this year?
That was our first one for the year, and actually we only have 2 due or expected to be born on the farm this year, and the other one will actually be born later this summer or early fall.
Okay, and you were breeding this morning.
Yes, and we were doing some. Carrie's plan is to have 28 babies next year.
Okay.
We'll see if all the pregnancies stay or stick, but that was her projection for next year's crop.
So if somebody wanted to come out and see your place here,
absolutely.
How do they go about doing that?
You can contact us either. We have a Facebook page,
which we'll link in the description.
It's Rocky Top Acres Alpacas. Otherwise, we do also have a website, but that one's not maintained the best, if I'm brutally honest with you. Or we're also on Google Maps.
Okay. And do they just show up, or do they call you?
We like to say if we're home, we're open.
Okay.
So you could chance it and just drive in and find somebody on the farm, and usually I am around, but I do have to buy parts and pieces for buildings or tractors. So just contact us either via email, or our phone numbers are listed on our Facebook page as well. Okay,
and they have a store that has beautiful alpaca wool products and yarn, and but the big thing too is the fresh free-range chicken eggs, which we got quite a bit too. We keep a long, keep a long time. So we happened upon this place because you guys are part of Harvest Hosts.
Yes.
And Harvest Host allows you to come and stay at businesses, farms, breweries, vineyards, stay overnight for free, as long as you patronize the business, which I think we patronized you quite nicely.
Beautiful.
Over the last
Very generously.
days.
Thank you. Carrie told me.
We're excited. So they're part of Harvest Host. What's your name on Harvest Host?
It is Rocky Top Acres.
Rocky Top Acres.
So we didn't put the alpaca name on the end because of all the other animal species, but on Facebook it is Rocky Top Acres Alpacas.
Okay. And so that's another way to see this place, is to come out and stay. And we are how far from like Spring Valley, Minnesota?
We're actually only 6 miles north of Spring Valley,
okay,
and only 13 miles south of Rochester.
Okay, so in the lovely bluff country of southwestern Minnesota. So highly recommend them as a Harvest Host and as hosts in general. Eric has some great stories and some bad jokes. And
my job as a dad.
Yes. And we're excited to have been here.
So it's time to release them.
A baby alpaca is called a cria. Alpacas primarily have no problem delivering their cria. Carrie is just assisting so he doesn't flop hard landing on the concrete. Face plant. Eric, you were saying earlier about how they get pregnant, without not the D, but
right. You want to know about spit checking?
Yes. Spit checking.
So what we'll do is artificial insemination is starting in the alpaca industry, but it's not full bore. So we still do it a natural. We have a male and we put them in a separate pen with a female. They'll do their thing, and then a week later we'll bring them back in the same pen. If the female lays down, she's still not pregnant. But if she turns and spits at the male, she's pregnant. And we have found that to be about 95% accurate.
Wow.
And so we call it spit checking.
So if she's spitting, she's good.
Right.
There's a
Then she's pregnant. So all you mothers to be out there, you can go ahead and spit at your husbands. While the alpacas were clearly the main attraction at this harvest host, Eric and Carrie also have goats, chickens, cows, 3 Grand Pyrenees dogs to guard the alpacas, and lots of barn cats. We cannot recommend Rocky Top Acres highly enough. Oh, and if you visit them, be sure to ask them why they named the new alpaca Larry.